Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here with my friend Sarah today, and we decided to do a collab video. Get ready with us. So basically what we did is we just did a similar look using these two palettes. We tried to see if we had any of the same palettes, and we don't. I mean, she just recently just did a huge declutter, got rid of some stuff. I've been getting rid of some stuff too, but like, to our surprise, we both thought we'd have at least one palette that's the same in our collection. No. But like, since we both each have a Jeffree Star palette, we went through this to see what colors were similar. And we just like did a very similar look together. That's pretty much it.
I was shocked at how many colors actually look pretty
Yeah,
similar. So
very similar.
we each did our own take on the colors.
I will link all of her information down below so you guys can follow her, subscribe to her. Let me bring you guys in closer so you can see what we did. We're very darkishly pink today.
I love it though. I love pink.
So yeah, this is what we did today. If you guys want to see the looks we created, then keep watching.
Today I'm going to use Jawbreaker.
And I am going to use Bloodsugar.
So apparently there's a bunch of colors in here
That are similar.
Yeah.
We just did a little swatch comparison. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to try to do the same look. We actually tried to see if we had any palettes that were the same, and we don't. We don't have, these are like literally like the only two things that are like kind of close to each other that we own.
So today I'm going to use Virgin, Good Morning, Bubblegum, Snack, and Raspberry.
And I am gonna be using Glucose, which other one? Sugarcane, Cavity, what else? Sweetener, and Fresh Meat. We have all the shades written down, so I'm like trying to glance. I have my glasses on. I'm really blind, so
Luckily I can see for the most part without mine, but
yeah. No, I mean I can see. It's just everything is so blurry. That's all.
so I actually set my base for this time. So let's see how they perform with a set base. Because typically I only ever do this without a set base, so.
And I usually don't set my face. I tend to forget, but oh well.
It doesn't really show up all that well, but I'm just like laying it in there just for show.
Yeah.
Cause. But now I'm gonna go hand with the bubblegum one because I love this color. I'm a huge fan of pink. I really want the 39S by Morphe because it's like 90% of pink color. And I've seen a lot of looks with it.
Here's the
Yeah, I kind of do.
So I'm just going in with Sugarcane as a transition color, and I feel like it looks a little bit more pink because like there's a little bit of pink on my brush. Oops. Sorry.
It happens.
Sorry about it.
I once used a brush for green and forgot I had blue on it, so
I bet it made a pretty color though.
it just made a darker green, and I wanted more of like a lighter green, but it wasn't the worst thing that could ever happen. I just love the way this pink looks. It legit does look like bubblegum. Kind of reminds me of the tape bubblegum from when we were kids.
Oh my god, I love that stuff.
My favorite one was the grape one, oddly enough.
Did you ever chew bubble yum? With like
Yes.
the duck with the septum ring? It literally has a duck with a mohawk and a septum ring, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Bubble yum. I used to like love the cotton candy gum. And it was like a wad, like a big freaking wad of gum.
I used to love the Big League Chew too, especially once I started doing
Oh
sports.
yeah, Big Chew.
Oh, that stuff was so good. I haven't had it in years, but
I felt like you like weren't in it, so I had to like move it over a little bit. There
I
we
watched
go.
one of my videos back the other day, and I realized like afterwards that I was not in it as much as I would have liked.
You weren't in the full frame.
Nope, but I had to run with it because I already posted it. I'm not gonna take it down. I'm one of those people where I put it out. I'm not redoing it.
Yeah.
Like,
unless I like absolutely hate the look I did, then I might consider it. But I'm just like so lazy. I'm like, it's filmed, it's done.
yeah.
This is all the effort I'm putting into it.
And sometimes it's like one of those looks where you're not getting it any better than what you did.
Yeah.
So let me find my smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with raspberry.
I'm just blending this out a little bit more. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I changed my hair.
I like it. I think it looks really nice.
Thank you. Like I told you before, I still gotta fix some spots, but I mean, it happens. You know who Joanna Sedia is?
Yes.
I saw that
because
video
of Brad Mondo. That's how I found her. I watched her video when she like completely destroyed her hair, and he's on camera going, "No,
No, Joanna, no."
And I'm just like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, please keep doing
Look
this."
at
So
this.
I can
This
watch
is
it.
from that Violet Voss palette.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Actually,
Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting like shadow bits into the air.
I've actually seen a lot of people on YouTube take that palette. Also, I seen
What, the one from BoxyCharm?
the other Violet Voss one. The one lady's like, "Well, I got this palette.
And see, I have
Never gonna
their
use it."
Holy Grail palette, and I love that palette. Like, I really do.
I wanted their one with the names on it because my name was in it, and then I'm like, oh, I can't justify spending that much money on it at the time, and then I'm like, nah, probably not. And then I was like, maybe I didn't miss out too much. But I was been doing like watching a lot of declutter videos because I was decluttering my palettes, and every single video I watched, someone decluttered that Tarte one with the water in it.
Oh,
Every
actually,
single
I
person
thought that
decluttered
I thought that palette was really pretty. But I was like, I don't know, Tarte's just so boring and basic.
I have never owned a Tarte eyeshadow. I probably never will, to be honest. Their products for like eyeshadow don't speak to me the way like the other ones do. I just have a specific thing I look for in a palette, and I couldn't tell you what it is. It's just if it calls to me, I buy it. If it don't, I probably will never touch it. And none of the Tarte palettes ever go, buy this.
Like, oh my god, I need this.
Yeah, everything I see from them is like, oh, I already have that. I don't really need it.
I feel like it's targeted to like your basic white girl. You know what I mean?
Or like those people who don't really use color, or
People who like aren't adventurous or want to explore makeup.
like the businesswoman.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just like,
I'm happy. if you
we
don't
are
like
out
color,
there.
that's
We
cool.
love color. We're not boring ass bitches. I mean, once in a while we like to do like a neutral look, but it's not like our go-to, you know?
I used to only do neutral looks because it was just easier to throw that in. Plus, with my job, I couldn't really.
Wear crazy colors.
Yeah, I mean, I did anyways, and my boss really never said anything to me. But like, if I ever got talked to about it, like, I could understand why, because it was in the handbook. But I personally like color. Like, my favorite color to wear on myself is pink. My least favorite color to wear on myself is blue because I have blue eyes, and then it makes them look green, and then everyone's like, oh, you have pretty green eyes. No, my eyes are blue. I swear to you.
See, I like blue eyeshadow, but I feel like when I wear it, I feel like I look like a hooker. So I don't wear it that often. But you know what I mean?
Or like an 80s porn star.
Or I feel like I look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. I wear blue
love the
eyeshadow.
color of blue, but like I said, it does not complement my eye shape or color, or it just kind of makes everything.
I don't wear blue a lot because, like, I don't know, I always try to match my makeup with what I'm wearing, and I just wear a lot of black. So
I wear mainly black because, no, you can't go wrong with it. You can't mess it up. It looks good. Like, you can pair anything with it. You don't have to really worry. This is the first palette I've ever used where I could put a shimmer on my eyeballs, wet, dry, or with a brush, but mainly that I could use with a brush.
mm-hmm.
Every other palette I've ever used, I had to use my finger.
See, I don't like having to use my finger.
It doesn't bug me, but it doesn't excite me when
Like, I'll do it sometimes. You know what I notice with certain, like, shimmery shadows, like, they only work with your finger. Like, you will literally pack it on with a brush, like, pack the shit out of it, and, like, doesn't want to, like, go on your eye, and then you use your finger, and it's like, bam, and you're like, what is this, you know?
Yeah, I had that happen. That's like 90% of my Morphe palettes. No lie. Like, no shade to Morphe, it's just, they're not the best for shimmers. It is what it is. But
some of their shimmers are nice.
like,
But other ones, it's like, what is this?
Snack looks so amazing. And look at how much is actually on my brush. And look at, it applies on my actual eyeball. Like, I don't have to worry about it not applying. And I love that about the Jeffree Star palettes. Like, I've never experienced this before. And people may think I'm nuts, but literally I've never had a palette where the shimmers weren't. Even my Anastasia one. So in order to get it to look really good, I gotta use my fingers. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mind it. It's just, it's nice to.
I feel like it gets messy with a finger. That's why I don't really like
It,
I mean, I will if I have to, but it's not like my favorite.
it messes up placement, I'll give you that. Because like I said, I have hooded eyes, so I have a small lid space to work with, so like being able to put Snack right here with a brush is very convenient.
I feel like
Because I can take it up higher.
to be closer to my eye. Because like I can see, but I can lean in and I'm like cut out of the frame on yours.
Oh, snap.
It's okay. That's another reason why I brought this. Just using this for the mirror.
And I was inspired by the face-off challenge from Annette's video. I love the idea of it, but not very many of my friends and I own the same palettes because either we had them and got rid of them or we just didn't buy the same ones. Which is odd because all my friends love color like me.
I feel like my friends are either makeup lovers or they don't wear makeup at all. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know?
But just so you're aware, you don't get brownie points if you don't wear makeup. And you don't get brownie points if you do wear makeup.
Oh my god, you know what I hate? When girls are just like, oh my god, you wear too much makeup, like natural beauty. It's like, okay, there's nothing wrong with natural beauty, but it's like just because you do not like makeup doesn't mean you gotta shit on me. And it's always the girls that don't wear makeup, and it's like the girls that wear makeup don't care. They don't say anything to girls that don't wear makeup.
I literally don't care if you don't wear makeup. I'm happy that you get your extra 10 minutes of sleep.
Shouldn't care, but it's just like, you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Virgin Highlights. That's brow bone. That's really nice. By the way, this is a really good brow bone highlight. I would literally buy a whole palette just for this. I know that sounds so silly. But
No, it does not sound silly at all.
it's hard to find a really good brow bone highlight. Like, I like my Jaclyn Hill palette, but for the life of me, it has, like, there's no shade in there I really like for my brow bone. I'm just gonna use that a little bit more.
Like, one thing I like about Jeffree's shadows, they blend so good.
Oh yeah.
Compared to like other eyeshadows, it's like you really gotta work to blend that out, you know what I mean?
And that's why, like, when I first tried this, I was like, whoa.
We're like blown away.
Now, mind you, this is the first Jeffree Star product I've ever owned. Like,
Yeah.
you've had his lipstick.
Just his lipsticks, yeah.
I've never even tried that much.
I really
so.
want to try his concealers, but they're like always sold out.
Yeah. I'm very picky with my concealer. That's the only reason why I haven't. Like, I'm a creature of habit when it comes to face products. I'm always scared to try new face products because of breaking out.
Me too.
Like, my eyes aren't really that bad. I don't ever have an allergic reaction there. But I have had an allergic reaction to, like, face makeup. Like, I tried the Morphe lip glosses and the glitter in that. Whew. Child, that ruined my lips.
Really?
But I can't even use the Kylie one because, like, Anthony surprised me with it. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. He got me, I think it was called, like, Poppin' or something. Poppin' Gloss or something like that. It was, like, the gold one because he knows I really love shimmery gloss. I put that shit on. My whole lip area swelled. And then I kissed him and his whole lip area swelled. He's like, I didn't want to say anything to you because, like, I know it made you happy. And I'm like, dude, why didn't you say anything to me?
You'd rather know than not know.
I'd rather not, like, torture you because then I can't kiss you if I'm wearing it. But regardless, I was allergic to it too, so.
I had a dream a couple months ago that me and Richie had a baby, and it was a boy, and we called him Anthony in my dream. So
That's
now,
such a cute name.
so now I keep telling him, I was like, you know, I never had anything against the name Anthony. I just never, like, tickled my fancy, but now it's, like, growing on me, and I'm like, if we ever have a boy, I think I'm going to name him Anthony. And he's like, oh, now you want a boy because I just want little girls. But I was like, no, I still want a girl, but like if I have a boy, as long as he's happy. But it's just like, I don't know, I think Anthony.
Little boys
It's like
are
really starting to
awesome.
grow on me now, the name Anthony. And before, like I said, nothing wrong with the name. It just never interested me or tickled my fancy.
To me, I had a bunch of classmates with it, so I didn't really care for the name. But, I mean, Anthony was already pre-named when he came to me.
Yeah.
His mama named him.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind the name. It's just, he has no middle name, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has no middle name.
I've met people like that. They have no middle names, but it's just like...
Well, he's Dominican, so his mom said, because in DR, you have to write out your first name, your middle name, your last name, which is your mom's,
like,
and your
too
dad's.
much.
So his mom was like, no, I don't want them writing all this out. She didn't know that here in America, in school, all you write is your first and last name, really.
Yeah.
Like, you
Things are
start
different over there. See, I didn't know he was Dominican.
Yeah,
That's
most
cool.
people...
Is he from the DR? Was he, like, born there?
No, he was born in Brooklyn, New York. So
We went to the
he's
DR.
a New Yorker.
In 2010, we went there on a family vacation. It was really cool. First time I ever had to go to the ocean. I had to go out of the fucking country for it.
Well, his mom's been wanting us to go, and I'm just like petrified of airplanes. Not gonna lie. I'm like, not very many
You
things
should have
scare
seen me
in
going
life.
to Disney. Oh my god. Like, I just hate flying.
I am not many things terrify me in life, but airplanes and spiders. And I'm not scared of spiders because like I think they're creepy. I'm scared of spiders because I'm allergic to them. And if I get bit, like I got bit last night because it was in the basement, and it caused like my whole arm to like bubble up, and I'd prefer not to. Like, so it's not that I'm scared of them.
I'd rather not die today.
I'm more scared of getting hurt by them because we can't cohabitate nicely.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do not care. I love venomous creatures. I love like watching documentaries on them. Like, I'm one of those weird people.
I love watching documentaries too. We're like old people. We love documentaries.
I spend like 90% of my time like just watching documentaries on YouTube. Not gonna lie. Like, I love watching Chandler's Wildlife because he has like cobras, rattlesnakes.
I like to watch a lot of like pet stuff on YouTube, but it's like I don't really have time for that anymore.
Yeah. For me, it's just, I don't know, it's like fun to watch them. And then Anthony gave me the great idea. He's like, why don't you watch your own videos while you're trying to go to sleep because of the music you put in them? And I'm like, I guess. And then I realized that some of my videos have some really good sleeping music in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until I wanted to like actually sleep. But yeah, he had a really good idea there. Okay, let's try this too.
Sometimes guys have good ideas.
Yeah, sometimes. For him.
Are you done with your eyes already?
Yeah.
Still working over here. I'm a slow poke.
I gotta find an eyeliner I want to use. That's the thing. Because I have so many of them.
I might just put on a nude liner today. For the longest time, I always said like just straight up black liner.
These were the biggest disappointment of my life.
I'm not surprised. No offense. I'm not surprised.
Well, they were $3, so I mean, but my mom wanted to get like a bunch of eyeliners, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And then I got them, and I'm like, you can tell this.
Does your mom wear makeup at all?
Yes.
See, my mom is not feminine at all. She does not wear makeup, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I asked if your mom wore makeup. Some women do, some women don't.
She doesn't wear it as often as I do, but she does like her makeup. Oh, and this is the eyeliner from, remember that video? You're like, are you putting liquid liner in your eyeball?
I literally thought you were, and I was like,
No.
what is she doing?
It's called Sexy Booster. Ooh la la. It's actually a pretty good pencil. The ColourPop liners? Now, if you want a cheap liner, it's colored.
That's the nude liner that I was by ColourPop.
I love ColourPop. Their eyeliners are bomb. I will give them that.
I have the LA Girl neon liners, and I really like them.
I'm not a fan of like
Ooh, I almost like the wrong brush to blend.
Like, I'm not a fan of
They've been
their
bad.
like single shadows.
I have a bunch of their super shock shadows, and they're like, meh. Like,
Just-
they're not bad, but I've had them for so long. They're like so dried out. I should really get rid of them, but like, I am a monster and I am a makeup hoarder and just never get rid of anything.
That was my problem, but then my mom was like, I'm not buying you more makeup until you get rid of some of the other stuff. I'm like, okay. So
every time my mom sees a package, she's like, oh my god, another package, Allie. Another one. I'm like, yeah, sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, this eyeliner is so pretty. Now, if I had to pick between this
The only thing I hate is like a little bit of the kick up. Like you can't really see it, but like you can see it. And it's like you see the weird.
I don't like that it destroys like the imprint on it. I just literally like blow it off. Like you can see it more with like the lighter shadows in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like all the darker shadows don't have as much kick up as the lighter ones, but quite honestly, I've seen worse. Like,
are you gonna wear wing liner?
I want to, but then if I mess it up, this really incredible look is gonna go to crap.
Okay, well then if you don't want to do wing liner, then I won't. Because we're trying to do a very similar look here.
I really like how this looks. Because it opens up my eyes.
I feel like I need to darken it up a little bit more. I'm still indecisive. Like it looks like on camera, it looks really like bright, but like I can see in the mirror here, it's like some areas need to be touched up.
I like the way it looks.
But like the way I feel like I blended it, like I blended some of the shadows away. If that makes sense.
That happens to me too sometimes. Cause like I'll put a shadow on and I'm like, I blended it out. Let me curl my lashes. But this is by far my favorite mascara. This one is Killer Curves. The only downside to this, packaging wise, it's Physicians Formula, is that you can't really read the writing.
It's hard to see because it's like chrome.
Yeah.
It's white, I see.
But I love this mascara. Like, it's definitely a dupe for the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay.
Oh, I never tried that kind.
It's okay, but I feel like this one's better, in my opinion. And I got this for like, I think a $10 gift set.
My friend sent me this, the Essence one. This stuff is bomb. She sent me this. I told her she sent me a bunch of makeup. She sent me this and it's like so good. I really love it. I've been using that a lot lately, but I brought, that's like in my travel bag in my purse though. I feel like I gotta touch up some bits. I think I'm going to clean my brushes either tonight or tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow because I kind of want to do my makeup tomorrow. Because sometimes my brushes take like a day to dry.
My face brushes are what take the longest. But I have no choice but to do it. Because 90% of my brushes are dirty.
Yeah. So are mine. Like I'll like clean half of them. And then the other half I'll just like let them go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you ever do that, you just like don't clean them all at once. Yo, the last time I cleaned my brushes, this is gonna sound awful, it was like back in July. And I didn't even clean them all. And I cleaned like over 100. And it took me like 2.5 hours.
I cleaned mine a month ago and I haven't cleaned them since because
I'm gonna be using this one, the Next on the Rise today. It's because I've literally been using this like religiously. It's just like I've been using it for work. But I want to use my other favorite mascara.
I literally only have 2 favorite mascaras. I have the Tarte one. I'll show it to you. But it is the world's worst mascara ever. Like, don't even waste your money. I personally don't like it.
I do not really care for
it's this one. It's called Lights Lashes Camera.
I got that in my Ipsy bag, one of my first ones, and I got a small sample size and I thought it was complete shit.
This is waterproof, but yet I looked like a raccoon when I cried from laughing.
I was gonna say, why did you cry if you were laughing?
Alright, so I was I was reading this like tagline. This guy, I guess there was this like funny thing going around on Facebook where this guy is like, my first baby mama died and I have a kid, I'm doing well, and then I had another one and then she died, and everyone was like making comments like he's the angel of death and stuff like that.
I've seen that before.
Don't have sex with him because he's gonna kill you. And I started laughing so hard, I had tears rolling down my face. And then so did the mascara. So
Right.
I was like, oh, this is wonderful. And then I used it. I was going to a funeral and I cried. And it showed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Honestly, like, if I go to a funeral, I won't wear makeup, 'cause it's like, what's the point? Like, do you remember Carlos Hernandez from Tech?
Yeah, he was my cousin's husband's brother.
Yeah, he died 2 years ago, and, like, I went to his funeral, and I don't even think I don't remember if I wore makeup, but, like, that was really sad. My boyfriend and my sister went with me to show support, because I really did not want to go alone, and I'm so happy that they went with me, but that shit was so sad.
Yeah, he's the brother of my cousin's husband, and I remember them, like, it was really hard on them.
Is her name, does she have, like, red hair?
Yeah, her name's Alicia.
Okay, I've seen pictures of her on Junior, Junior, his brother, the tattoo artist.
Yeah.
This is, like, going to be in the video. We're talking about these people. Not talking shit, just... But yeah, no, I've seen pictures of her, okay.
Yeah, I went bowling. So
she's your cousin?
Him. Yeah.
Cool.
She's my dad's, on my dad's side.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know one of his brothers got married.
Yeah.
And this was, like, shortly after he passed away.
Yeah, they have 2 girls. And then I have 2 boys, and I was like, oh, okay.
Balances it out.
Oh, I wanted girls so bad, not gonna lie. That's my nephew in the background, just so y'all are aware.
I want girls. I always tell Richie, I was like, if we get a girl the first time, I'm like, once and done, then I'm good. But he's like, well, what if we have a boy? And then you want to try for a girl, and then you have another boy. I'm like, I will literally pop out 3 kids max. Like, that's it. Like, 3 kids is it. But, like, you know what, like, really worries me? Because, like, I'm a twin, and twins run in my family and his. He's like, with our, like, we're going to have twins. I'm like, don't fucking say that.
My
like,
dad's a twin.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, when you're a twin and you grow up as a twin and you're constantly being compared to each other, it's like, we're 2 totally different people and everyone has to compare us.
My dad is
so
a twin,
annoying.
And I don't know if he ever dealt with that as a kid. Even though me and my brother are twins, we still get compared to each other when we go out.
So you and your brother do look a lot alike, though.
We do, but people constantly are like, oh, because your brother's so good at this, oh, you must be... No, nope, I'm the slacker, I'm not good at bowling. That talent was there from my brother.
And it's like, just because we're siblings doesn't mean we're the same people. Same with me, my sister. Like, me and my sister may be twins, but we are completely polar opposite of each other. But, like, the whole twin telepathy thing is real. Like, I swear she can read my mind. Or, like, I'll be thinking of, like, a song and she'll just start singing it. I'll look at her like, what? And, like, this was a couple of years ago. This is when I was, like, taking classes in community college. It was, like, 2014, I think, 2013 maybe. And, she was in the bathroom and I didn't even see what she was wearing, and I came in and our outfits were identical. Like, we were both wearing leggings, like a gray tank top, and, like, this, like, denim dressy top that tied in the front. And, like, we didn't even buy them together. Like, it just so happened that, like, we had, like, a very similar outfit. And, like, I swear to you, I did not even see her wearing it. And I came in and I was like, wow, that's freaky. And I was like, I didn't even know what you were wearing. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to copy you. And she's like, no, it's okay.
My dad and uncle dress very similar. Like, they're not identical. They don't look as close as, like, you and your sister. Like, although they're twins, they don't look that much alike. But they have very similar style and humor. But, like, they both think they're funny and they're not.
They both think they're funny and they're not. You're hilarious.
Like, their sense of, like, funny is not funny.
Use your primer.
Yeah. Which one do you want to use?
Maybe I'll go... I've had this stuff before. Maybe I'll use this because I had this stuff before. I didn't really care for it. But this was like years ago, so let me like try it again.
I actually like the e.l.f. primers. Like, they're cheap, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes if I'm doing a face and I know I'm not gonna be wearing it long, because sometimes when I film for YouTube, like especially crazy looks, I'm not leaving that on my face all day long.
Yeah.
Like when I did the garden fairy look, because last thing I want to do is pull up to the grocery store
looking like a garden fairy.
Yeah, they're not gonna really... I mean, I live in a small town. They're not very, like...
Do you guys have any grocery stores in your town?
Yeah, we, like, up the street.
We just got
We have Wise's.
See, there's, like, a Weiss in Schnecksville, and then there's a Giant they just opened up in Walnut.
I used my primer earlier when I did my brows.
I should have done that.
We both did our brows off camera. Just because we were talking.
Yeah, we started getting ready when we were just like talking and I was like, so how are we going to do this? We were just like doing our brows
We
at
knew
first.
we wanted to film together. We just didn't know how we were going to do this. So yes, this is very much not how we typically.
I should have worn pink today. Oh well. I still like it though.
One day I want to do like a film where I swap makeup routines with someone.
Yeah.
But
I'll like
also,
do it how they would do it, you mean?
I'm so set in how I do my makeup that it'd be like, I don't even know where I begin.
I'm so set too. Like I was telling you before, I used to do my face first and then the rest of my makeup, and now it's like, nope. I feel like this feels like so like, look at my hands. I feel like this looks like so slick.
For me, most of the foundations take the life out of my skin anyways, so.
What, does it like dry you out?
Yeah, most things dry me. It's like I look pretty ghostly right now. I think I look better on your camera though. I don't know what it is. But no, I think it'd be fun to like swap with somebody, especially someone who does their routine completely 100% different.
Yeah. And see like if it works for you or not.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta let this like sit a minute.
For me, I usually put it on and then that's when I go in and do mascara, eyeliner.
You're like almost done and I'm like not even halfway done. You're very quick with it.
My face makeup is what takes me the longest. Honestly,
my eyes is always what takes me the longest.
My eyes I can do a lot easier than everything else because I have to set all these old lady wrinkles that I got going on. I don't really care for this one just because it's not my favorite.
Like this one kind of has a weird smell to it too. It kind of reminds me of like makeup that we wore as kids. You know what I mean?
That one doesn't smell nearly as bad as this one. Like, I don't know. It's like
it has like a very familiar scent, but I don't know what to.
Not one I like. Not one I like. I guess I am picky then.
Sometimes I'll just like wear this by itself, but I'm not really a lip gloss girl. Like there's nothing wrong with lip gloss, just not my thing.
I'm a lip gloss person.
I just do not care.
I'm a lip gloss whore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like matte on me because, like I said, I'm a dry person. So.
And I'm just using concealer all over my face as foundation because YOLO.
Today is gonna be the first day I'm gonna keep my brow bone matte, and I'm not gonna put any of this highlighter on it. But I am gonna take it above here because I go ham with highlighter. Like,
it's the first time I'm wearing foundation since September. Or I should say like stuff. Well, actually no, I lie because when me and my boyfriend went out the other weekend to the bar, I put on like a full fucking face. And I felt like I looked so cakey. I did not like how I looked at all.
I get like that depending on the foundation. My husband hates when I wear a highlighter because he's like, you wear too much. I'm like, listen, if you can't see it, then why am I spending $50 on a highlighter?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not
gonna spend $50 on a highlighter?
Not one single one.
Oh, like
my
a palette.
Anastasia palette.
Yeah.
Because I got the Nicole Guerrero one. I don't know
you've
why
had
I
that
bought
for
it.
so long.
I don't know why I bought it because
the colors are pretty in it.
The colors are pretty, but like half the palette is more for like someone
with a
darker than me.
Tone. Yeah.
So I mainly can use those shadows for like
eyeshadows.
Yeah, but the other ones I can use. But I don't know why I got it, except that the packaging is pretty. Maybe that's why I did it. Because quite honestly,
I didn't even know who she was until that palette launched.
No, I actually was a huge fan of hers, which is why I did buy it. Like, but other than that, I was like, I didn't
half
know.
of these people that like come out with like collab videos, I'm like, who are you?
Yeah.
Like how big of a YouTuber do you have to be for a brand to notice you? Like, let's do a collab.
I mean, Rach Loves, she did one with Pixie.
Oh yeah, I saw that and I was like, who's that? But I've seen the practice like Rach Loves and I'm like, who's that?
I love Rach Loves because she has kids, so
you can relate to her.
I can relate. Like I tend to watch people more who have kids. Jaclyn Hill, I've been following since the dawn of time. So
see, I don't like Jaclyn Hill. That's just my opinion though. I'm not gonna get into it. You're a fan. I don't want to piss you off. I just think she's a scammer.
I think
and I think she's very
everyone loses their way when they get very Hollywood, and this is
and that happened to her.
It can be a YouTuber, it can be
a celebrity, an actress.
An actress, like, look at all these people who end up, like, not doing what they used to be.
Yep. No, like, I wholeheartedly agree with you.
I think that sometimes people just lose who they were because they get caught up in a moment and everything, how it feels. And they lose what it's like.
They lose themselves.
Yeah, not gonna lie. You see it a lot. Like, Hollywood is, like, the number one thing that'll take over your life.
Suck your soul right out of you.
It will. Alright, so I'm going to, this is broken, that's why I can't show anybody anymore.
Are all the kids coming home from school now?
No, not yet. My little sister doesn't get home for another 10 minutes or so.
She's gonna walk home and be like, sup.
She's like, who are you? She's
A friend of your sister's. We went to Votech together. I was telling my best friend last night, I was like, I have not seen Sarah in like a couple of years. I was like, I gave her son his first haircut, and I was like, and that's back when I was at Smart Style, and she's like, wow, that was a long time ago. I'm like, right, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. And now because of his sensory issues, I tend to cut his own hair because most stylists are
He was like a baby then though. Still,
Yeah.
He was still a baby, so it was like completely different.
Most people are like really afraid to like deal with him.
Oh no, I've had to cut kids' hair that with like autism, and like some kids are good, other kids aren't. You just gotta be patient, you know.
A lot of stylists
Even like kids that
don't.
don't have anything, like kids just do not like getting their hair cut. Some kids are good with it, other kids not so much.
like my son hates it. Like he always says, "Give me my hair back," and I'm like,
You need it cut.
No,
buddy.
you need it cut. Like you're starting to look like a wild man, like Wild Thornberry, and I
Like
can't have
Donnie.
it. Yes, my kids. I had to cut Elijah's hair too for the second time, and it's mainly because I keep it cut because my boys like attract everything into their hair, and the last thing I need is
That's a
to
boy.
be,
It's a boy thing.
yeah,
That's
it's,
what
it's,
it is.
it's
Yeah.
gross. It's gross, and I don't like it,
Well, Richie's
and it
the
makes it
same
easier
way.
for me to keep them clean. So
He will literally be outside, and then he'll get so dirty. I'm like,
this is my favorite because it's just your average lipstick. I use this
gray
everywhere.
color.
Yeah, it's bad as beige. I got this because, well, Jack and Hill had mentioned it, and I like the way it looked. And then, I guess, Amanda Ensign started using it, and I'm like, oh, that is a pretty color. So I was like, you know what? I see everyone's using it. I might as well break down and buy it.
I don't know who that Amanda girl is that you just mentioned. Never heard of her. Sorry.
She's a YouTuber.
There's so many
But-
people that are out there that do makeup on YouTube.
Yeah, there are. That's the one thing. Like, I like doing this because it's a fun hobby. I like making videos. I honestly miss doing my collabs, but once I got pregnant with Elijah, it was just like... Lately, I'm really good at cutting and pasting. I don't know, I might just... Okay, no, I can't leave this as 55 minutes. I would have to cut some of this.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to cut some mine out too. It's just gonna be like, I said like, oh, I'm gonna do clips, and we were just like talking, and I just like let
Yeah.
it record.
If I would have like constantly ended it,
That's what I do when I film.
I do it differently. Like, my iPad's closer when I'm filming, so that's also, like, I'd have to keep, like, getting up and reaching in front, and that will, I could just cut it out. But, I like the way this looks. Turn this into, like, a 3-parter. Stay tuned for the next episode of what happens next. Although it's not nearly as cringy as watching the one video of Jack and Hill and Kim Kardashian.
Oh my
And
god.
you just see Kim's face, like...
I love how Lucas looks like you, and then Anthony looks like, or Anthony. Elijah looks like Anthony.
Yeah.
Did you pick up and go?
I have so much stuff out. I like... This is great, but I don't know where this is. Wait, this one's yours. Alright, cool. I don't know.
No, that's yours. I don't own Tarte.
Oh, you don't?
This one's mine. I just brought this.
Alright, so I have 2 of these. I'm not sure which one's which. I didn't realize I had 2 that are very similar in color.
And then I brought this.
I didn't realize I got both of them.
I'm gonna be bold and wear black lipstick.
Nice. Slay the day. I didn't think I'd get done as quick as I did.
Well, I'm just like sitting here like talk.
I'm talking,
Talk.
but like I'm like on a mission. I'm on a mission.
So I know this is gonna sound like really gross, but I use like actual like eyeliner to outline my lips
I used to do that.
for at least my black lipstick.
I had to because for some other reason I couldn't find a black lipstick liner. So
Yeah.
I used like a cheap like wet one. But They need to come out with more. The only ones who really have, I think, a black lipstick liner is Jeffree Star and Kat Von D, as far as I know. I don't know of any other companies. Y'all need to make some. If anybody watches this, make a black lipstick liner. Some people actually like wearing black
Please and thank you.
because I have black lipstick.
I'm like too
But I can't even
paranoid
wear
to
it.
like wear it to work or in public. So I feel like people are gonna stare at me. Like, I feel like it's more accepted now than it used to be. It was like, oh, the freaky goth girl only wears black lipstick, and now it's just like anybody.
I wore it for Halloween last year because we couldn't wear any like makeup. So
Yeah.
I got around the rules at work by wearing like regular daytime makeup, but wearing black, like it wore off in like the center, so I had to keep applying it in the bathroom. That's the only downside. Like if you're gonna be talking a lot, then I wouldn't recommend it, because if you don't have a chance to touch it up, it'll start looking really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it for every day. I just wanted something more neutral to, because I didn't know what I was gonna be doing with my eyes until I was done. But I have like a sparkly black lip gloss.
Have you ever tried anything from Black Moon Cosmetics?
Who? Black Moon?
Yeah. This is the only thing I have from them. It's a lipstick I ordered off Ulta. I
haven't
mainly
tried
did it
them yet.
because, but like, look at the doe foot. It's so weirdly shaped.
No, I tried this one.
It's like bent weird.
I
It's
have
pretty.
something similar to it. I don't know what it's
But like, it
called.
kind of smells like paint. You see what I mean? But like, the lipstick
That's
itself isn't bad.
I have, where is it? I have a black one. But I think mine is wet and yeah, I have the captured one.
How is that?
Some of the colors work better than the others, but I don't particularly, it gets sticky-ish. That's why I have this, to put over top of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted to change that up, I guess I could.
Listen, you don't have to. I just like wearing black lipstick. It's been a minute, so I just wanted to wear black.
I haven't worn this in a year, so I'm kind of trying to see. Like, this is acceptable for like every day. Either way, my husband's not gonna want me to kiss him because he has to go to work.
Yeah.
So, go big or go home.
My boyfriend never wants me to kiss him when I have lipstick on, and I'm just like, it's not gonna come off on you if it's matte, you know?
Let me take a picture like this, so I at least have proof of what this looks like. Because I like it like this.
If you don't want to wear black lipstick, you don't have to, just because I am.
I love the portrait ones.
But it's starting to get on my teeth, ew.
I don't remember what the catsuit one smells like. Oh yeah. It has like a weird chemical scent to it.
Oh my god, it really does. It's like really chemically scented.
But it's not a bad looking one. What I typically do with it is, because I have lip liner, I just use a dark lip liner with it. But for today's purposes, I'm just gonna go over the nude. Just because I haven't worn this, and you have a really great idea.
Oh, no, I fucked it up. It's like, you just love that. You just do like one little swipe and it's like too much.
That's why I take it very slow with my lips. If I'm doing a light color, I'll go from the out to in. If I'm doing a darker color, I go the center out. If that makes sense.
That's like, oh, it's everywhere in my teeth.
I kind of like this one because it's kind of like a little foot.
Yeah, and like, look at this one.
Just
It's like so large. And it's like, I like that, like, this is like weirdly shaped.
this is tiny.
See, people at home probably like, what are you talking about? myself close her up. Spray in the face. Have you tried the Starberry Jeffree Star one?
I've actually never tried a Morphe setting spray.
See, I like the Morphe setting spray. I have it at home. But like I said, my friends send me so much makeup, I feel like I'll never have to buy setting spray for the rest of my life. Like, no BS. That kid's gonna make such a great mom one day.
Melissa,
She is.
She is amazing. with
What's
my
her
boy.
name?
Savannah.
Like, how you guys have a code to punch in.
That's because, like, we used to have people who just, like, show up and to say hi. And that's, like, a little hard when
It's
you're
like
trying
crossing a line when you have kids, especially. Right?
to... Yeah. It's more so hard when, like, you're trying to, like, avoid the person that's just randomly
Keep showing
coming
up.
in. Yeah.
Hi, Lucas.
Back.
Last time I saw him, he didn't talk at all. Hi, Lucas.
I think
I want to go back.
I might add it.
No, you just made me come all the way back, man.
Hi.
I want to go back.
Where you want to go?
I want to go. I want to go back. I want to go back.
Looks just like you. He is your twin.
I want to go back.
And Elijah's Anthony's twin. That's cool though. It's like you each got a kid to favor one of you.
It works.
I can't go